नमो तस्स भगवतो अरहतो सम्मा सम्बुद्धस्स। नमो तस्स भगवतो अरहतो सम्मा सम्बुद्धस्स। नमो तस्स भगवतो अरहतो सम्मा सम्बुद्धस्स। बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि, धम्मं शरणं गच्छामि, संघं शरणं गच्छामि। द्वितीयंपि बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि, द्वितीयंपि धम्मं शरणं गच्छामि, द्वितीयंपि संघं शरणं गच्छामि, तृतीयंपि बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि, तृतीयंपि धम्मं शरणं गच्छामि, तृतीयंपि संघं शरणं गच्छामि। पाणातिपाता वेरमणि सिक्खापदं समाधियामि, अदिन्नदाना वेरमणि सिक्खापदं समाधियामि। कामेषु मिच्छाचारा वेरमणि सिक्खापदं समाधियामि। मुसावादा वेरमणि सिक्खापदं समाधियामि। सुरामेरयमज्जपमादठाणा वेरमणि सिक्खापदं समाधियामि। सर्वपापस्य अकरणं कुशलस्य उपसम्पदा, सचित्तपरियोधपणम् एतं बुद्धान् शासनं। साधु साधु साधु।
All right. So welcome to Wednesday session. Let us begin our meditation session by paying respect and homage to the Buddha. So if you would like to pay respect and homage to the Buddha, please bring your palms to your heart and let us recite Namo Tassa 3 times together. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Samma sambuddhassa. I pay my respect and homage to him, the Blessed One, the Worthy One, the fully enlightened Buddha. Hello, everyone. I hope all of you are well, healthy, happy, peaceful. I hope nothing is bothering you, annoying you. I hope you are at peace, and it is my only wish to see that you live a happy and healthy life. This is the very reason why I am doing this weekly meditation session for the public to bring happiness, joy, relief from stress and anxieties that people are going through. And I'm also fully aware how the Dhamma talk I give is immense benefit to the public, and they enjoy it, and it becomes a hope for them. And I know it because people, sometimes send me messages. Even last Wednesday, the Dhamma talk I gave, and I repeated that last Saturday too, and because it's a demand from the people who missed the talk. As you know, last Wednesday, I could not give it Facebook Live, and it was only YouTube Live. And those who follow me in the Facebook Live, they asked me whether I could deliver the same talk during this Saturday morning Dhamma talk and meditation. And I said, okay, no problem. I will be very happy to do it. So whoever listened to this Dhamma talk last Wednesday and Saturday, I think it was a relief for them. And few people sent me messages. They liked it so much, and it was very helpful. And they asked me whether I could expand more on that. You know, as you know, I was talking about, I told a story about the elephant who got stuck in this thick mud, who could not help himself pull out from that thick mud. So when the elephant trainer came, and observed the situation. The elephant trainer exactly knew how to help this the elephant. And of course, nowadays we have the instrument, the technology, maybe a crane. We can use a heavy crane to pull out the elephant from the thick mud. But those days, they did not have such a technology, such an instrument. So now they knew one thing. I think what's really important here is that when you get stuck, sometimes all we can do is giving you some moral support. Sometimes you have to find a way to help yourself out. Let's say that elephant who got stuck. Now, although there were people, they could not pull the elephant out of this thick mud. And so the elephant trainer knew a technique to help this elephant. We need to find the right tune to give the motivation, the inspiration to the elephant, so that elephant itself could pull himself out of this thick mud. So in the same way, here in our life, all we can do, let's say as a Buddhist monk, when people feel stress or suffer from anxieties or depression, as a monk or even doctors or psychologists, what they can do is they can work like the elephant trainer. We are like elephant trainer. Buddha is like an elephant trainer here to share the Dhamma, to give the courage. So in the battlefield, normally even today, there are musicians who struck the music, who play the right music to give the courage. Let's say in the Greek history, we find the history of the martial music or the military music is about talking about or playing music about the past heroes, like who defeated the enemy, who won the battle, and who succeeded, who gained the territory, and who was so courageous, who was strong. And so even today, you can find some military music, the songs, they are talking about national heroes, so there are past heroes who worked so hard. And you can see the same thing here in even in a political arena, how the current presidents find the courage and strength in the principles followed by the ex-presidents or prime ministers. And so in the same way, to help ourselves out of the depression, we need to find the right music. And first of all, we have to have the right elephant trainer, like in that story. And then the elephant trainer can tell us what to do exactly. And we need some motivation, inspiration. Even yesterday, I was listening to the conversation between His Holiness Dalai Lama and all the police of chiefs from across India. They had a live discussion about they were seeking blessing, some words of motivation, courage, strength. So His Holiness repeatedly used a word, motivation, the inspiration. So when we go through difficulties in our life, when we feel stress, when we suffer from anxieties, when we fall into deep depression, and we all need the motivation to get out of that depression. So what is that motivation? How do we find that motivation? Now, first of all, we need to be mindful of how sometimes even people, those who are in deep depression, even don't seek help. Maybe it's because of the ego, or something else, maybe fear. There could be so many reasons that could prevent us from seeking help. And we all need some help, moral support, spiritual support. Without that support, it will be difficult for us to get out of the deep depression. So in the past, even those who went through some difficulties in their life, and after listening to the Dharma talk, known as the Sutra, taught by the Buddha, and people were able to connect themselves to what Buddha said, and they said, "Okay, I need your help, and can I become a monk? Can I follow that path? And what else can I do? Okay, I have this problem. I'm suffering from stress. I'm suffering from anxiety. I think I'm in deep depression. And how do I get myself out of this problem?" Then the Buddha will say, "Okay, do this, do that, something like that." So in that stanza, when the elephant trainer pull out that elephant from that thick mud of Maya, and of course people were cheering up, and even the monks heard about it. Then, and of course the monks also, disciples of the Buddha, also informed the Buddha, that royal elephant trainer was able to pull out that royal elephant who got stuck in the thick mud. Then Buddha said, in the same way, monks, you also have to pull yourself out of that thick mud of suffering and whatever you call it, maybe problems or anxieties or guilt or depression and so on and so forth. So now, how do we do this? The Buddha said in that stanza, he uttered this stanza, Appamadurata hota, take delight in the diligence or mindfulness. Take delight in mindfulness. Now, what is this mindfulness? I say, why are we talking about mindfulness? Now, and then second, Buddha says you have to guard your mind well. Now, how do we guard our own mind? And so if we can guard our own mind, and if we can take delight, which means if we can cultivate it, develop mindfulness, then this will help us. Dukkha uddharatathanang. We can pull ourselves out of all problems in our life, deep depression or anxieties, or suffering, pain, or guilt, fear, just like this elephant who got stuck in the thick mud. Now, let me tell you something. Even you remember last time I put a message which says, listen to these messages. the pains you feel are messengers. Listen to them. Now, in day-to-day life, when we experience or when something bothers us, let's say we all get annoyed by someone else's behavior, whatever others do, because we all are living in an environment. Let's say in a work environment, a family environment, wherever we live. Sometimes we get bothered by those things, and if we are getting bothered and disturbed or annoyed by others' behaviors, that is indicating those are the real messengers. They are teaching, they are bringing into an awareness, like, oh my goodness, this is actually bothering you. So one thing we need to keep in mind, we cannot change other people. We can change ourselves. So there is a distinction I make. We look at things. Okay, this is one thing. Okay, we look at things. Looking at things is one thing, one way, and looking how we are looking at things is another. Do you get this point? Looking at something is one way, and how we are looking at something is another. So I think this is very deep. This is what we need to be mindful of. Okay. Now, we normally we got used to look at things. Let's say, let me give you this funny distinction. Okay. Let's say you are watching me. You're looking at me. Oh wow! Look at Bhante, this urban Buddhist monk. He's looking so handsome. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that I'm handsome. Okay. Just making a joke. So you're looking at me. You're looking at me. You're seeing me. But when you say, "Look at this handsome monk," is another. So when you look at me with handsomeness, this handsomeness is either you like or you dislike. Okay? So if you like the handsomeness at looking at me, if you don't get to see me or have me, that is going to disturb you. And then if you don't like me, oh, I don't like this monk, and so this dislike is a kind of resistance. So these two are happening all the time. Okay, it's like one thing is, you're getting attached to something, you like something, you're craving for something, you want it. What you want, if you don't get it, that is also going to make you miserable. Buddha made it very clear. It is said in Pali, we say, Yam pichang na labhati thampi dukkhang. Not getting what you want is really painful. Is suffering. um, Apyehi sampayoga dukkha, the people you don't like or you resist, having to hang around with such people is also painful. And also separation from the pyehi vipayoga dukkha, separating from the loved ones, the people you like, is also painful. So now, these are internal things. Okay. Externally we are looking. Okay. Externally we are watching and looking at, oh, I like this, I like that, I don't like this, I don't like that. But internal, the liking and disliking, these two are actually causing some emotions to arise. Let's say liking leads to craving, desire, and disliking, resistance leads to anger. So this boiling within, we are not aware. Okay. So whatever things are bothering us about others' behaviors, then that is indicating, oh my goodness, it's actually not the people out there, it's actually me. So I need to take action. I need to change my perspective. I need to change my perception, the outlook, the perspective that is going to help you. Okay. So now there are two things causing this stress, anxiety, and depression. That if we fail to understand this, and of course we are going to end up with falling into that deep depression, the thick mud. We are going to get stuck there. So there are certain things we do in day-to-day life. Okay, there are certain things we do, and we sometimes get stuck with them, or we ignore them. Let's say something, a minor thing is bothering me. Okay, and so what is it? What is it? What's bothering me? Why am I getting bothered by this? And then the moment I become mindful, this is what we need to understand. Let's say I have this a bowl, okay? This is empty, okay? This is empty. Okay, this is an empty bowl. And when a drop of water keeps falling into this, let's say a drop of stress, or a drop of anxiety, or a drop of sadness, a drop of fear. You can relate this to yourself. And then when a drop of stress, anxiety, fear, sadness, grief, guilt keeps falling into this bowl, and of course this bowl is going to be full. Okay, it's going to be full, and then it's going to overflow if it keeps falling. So it's going to be heavy, it's going to be unbearable. Okay, it's going to be unbearable for us. And so we need to be mindful of this. How we are becoming unbearable means it's a depression. Okay, it's a depression. Let's say our mind is like this ball. Okay, this ball, and every drop of thought, or feeling, or emotion that keeps falling into that ball, or the container of the mind. Mind is the container, let's say, and that the mind container is going to be full of all these drops of negativities, and then it's going to be full, it's going to overflow, it's going to become heavy, and there comes a point that we can't handle it anymore. So we fall into this deep depression. Okay, we collapse. Okay, that is what's happening. So now most people who are falling into depression because they don't know, because they're ignoring, the messages being given to them. They are not being mindful of the messages. Okay, and so if you want to recover from depression, then you need to find the right tune, the martial music. That is the motivation. I think this is what I exactly do. When people come to see me, this is what I do. And so I listen to their stories, and after listening to their stories, I know what happens. I say, okay, let's see. Now your mind is full of all drops of negativities. Okay. Now you need to empty it. But even to empty, if let's say to prevent, first you need to prevent this drop of negativity falling into the mind container. Okay, and it's called the prevention. Okay, this is what I call in the teachings of the Buddha. It is called the samma vayama. Okay, samma vayama, right effort. And so first one is the prevention. Now you see this container. Now I'm going to cover this. Okay, I'm going to stop, prevent this drop falling into this container. Okay, and then as I prevent, okay, then the next step is I need to learn to eliminate, okay, eliminate or empty this mind container bit by bit. Okay, I need to throw these negative things from this mind container. Okay, so then as you empty this container, then it becomes light. Okay, it becomes lighter. It gives you relief. So now this empty container, now it has no negative drops. Now you need to fill the positive drops. Okay, positive, the drops of positive things, bit by bit, and then you have to make it full. And when your mind container becomes full of the good thoughts or drops of good thoughts, good feelings, good deeds, and then you feel good, and then that is what we call the bhavana, cultivation, development, okay, meditation. And then further step is you need to keep adding the positive drops of drop of good thoughts, good deeds, good things. Okay, so they had to keep doing this thing. And so now I Buddha gave talked about this. Is called the, this is part of the one path of the noble eightfold path. It's called the samma vayama, right effort. So you have to prevent. Okay, you have to stop. You have to stop those negativity. Whatever things you have been doing negative, maybe it's a habit, behavior, attitude, mind. So you have to stop. You have to prevent now. And then you have to learn to declutter. Let's say your mind is cluttered, like your room is full of stuff. Your mind is stuffed now with all the negativity. So you have to declutter. You have to remove those stuff, and you have to empty that, and then fill it with all the good things. Maybe flowers. Nice pictures, beautiful pictures, right? And then when you look at that beautiful picture, when you look at that flowers or roses or orchids or whatever, and then you feel good. That creates the energy, more energy, and that is the then you have to keep maintaining like that. So this step is is called samma vayama, right? Prevention. You have to prevent from the negative drops to fall into the mind container, and the pahana, that is elimination. You need to empty the mind container, which is full of negativity, negative memories, so feelings, etc., etc., and then fill that empty container with the positive things, that is bhavana, meditation, and then anurakkhana, then keep doing it, maintain that standard. So then this is how you get out of that. So this is the what I call the right effort. It's a motivation. You need the motivation. You need to find the right people to hang around with. You need to find the right people. So that a story that I you know that I was able to save many lives, those who were suffering from deep depression. And one story has been featured by CTV National News in Canada. Now, how was I was able to help that person? Because he was the doctor actually. His own doctors sent him to me, and then I was being kind to him, and I listened to his story. I made him feel like you can have my shoulder, and you can I'm here to help you, because we also need a lot of compassion, kindness. You need to be kind to yourself. You need to help yourself. To help yourself, you need to be kind, you need to care for yourself. And then you need the right elephant trainer, or psychologist, or psychotherapist, or monk, or meditation teacher, or the good people, good friends. And then that good doctor, good monk, good counselor could give you the right martial music, military music. That is uh, the prescription. And then once you listen to or take this prescription, and once you find the courage to change your life, once you get motivated, then you have to keep doing this. So in unfortunately, recovery healing is very slow, okay, because your mind has been wounded deeply. Now, to heal it, you need to be very careful. You need to be gentle to yourself, because mind is a very subtle thing. It could easily get destroyed, or wounded, or hurt, or harmed. So you need to handle it carefully. Because how sometimes you say, when you receive the mails or the items, it's a this is fragile items, handle it carefully. Right? So it's a mindfulness practice. So in the same way, you need to find this right music, and that right music is what Buddha call understanding. What is understanding? It works in both ways. Let's say Buddha's simile, the metaphor is when the drop of water keeps falling into a huge container, that huge container is going to be full one day. So if negative drop or keeps falling, or unhealthy, or uh, what do you call the, let's say, negative drop of water, unhealthy, tainted, contaminated. That's the word I was looking for. If contaminated water drop keeps falling into the mind container, then it's going to be full, and it's going to be heavy. Then you're going to collapse. That is the depression. So you need to first prevent, and then empty it. And then when the positive drop of water, healthy drop of water, pure drop of water keeps falling into the mind container, then it's going to be full one day. Then you're going to feel strong, healthy, happy. And this is so. Meditation is the key. Then we need to be mindful of this. That's what Buddha said. Take delight in mindfulness. Diligence means now start doing good things now. Start doing meditation now. Start helping people now. Start being kind to yourself now. Keep praying now. Start praying now. Uh, uh, Start doing the discussion of good things now. Uh, Start finding a good friend now. Start finding a good work environment now. Start creating a good, a healthy family environment now. It's now, not later. So you need to be mindful of this, and then this is how you take delight in mindfulness. Do everything mindfully. Wherever you go, whatever you do, be mindful. Otherwise, if you're not being mindful of the negative things coming into your mind, then they is going to make you disturbed. You're going to be disturbed, and it's going to make you miserable, and you're going to fall into deep depression. So, and because guarding the mind well is very important. Now, meditation, mindfulness actually helps us. Now, when we meditate, now let's say for 20 minutes or 25 minutes, we are going to meditate. Now you need to make a determination. Okay, in this 20 minutes, I'm not going to think about anything. I'm not going to focus on anything. I'm not going to do anything else. I'm going to just breathe. I'm just going to relax. So in this 25 minutes, I'm going to be mindful of what kind of thoughts are popping up or flooding into the mind. If you let the negative thoughts, unhealthy thoughts flood into your mind, then you're not guarding the mind well. Okay, and your mind is going to be full of negative things. So when such negative thoughts pop up, flood into your mind, you need to stop it right here at the entrance door. Okay, this is negative thought. You are not welcome here. Okay, you're not welcome, and because you are the enemy, you're going to destroy the peace of mind. So then, okay, this is a good thought. Okay, you're welcome. You're friendly. You're very kind. So welcome. Go inside. So you don't let the enemy thoughts come in. You just let the friendly thoughts come in, and that's how you can maintain the pace. So this is how you guard your mind. You also have to be mindful. This is actually deeper, and you have to guard your senses: eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body. And so there are some other steps actually we can talk about. So let's see, and this is if you can follow this or for the right military music of the Buddha, for the encouragement, for strength, for courage, is nothing but this the right effort in 4 steps: prevention, elimination, cultivation, development, and preservation. So be mindful of that metaphor I given you, mind container. How if you let the negative things fall into that mind container, is going to be heavy, and then it's going to be thicker and thicker and thicker. Then you're going to get stuck there, and it will be difficult for you to pull yourself out of that thickness, thick mud. And so be mindful of that, and then you follow those 4 steps, and be continue doing everything mindfully whenever you go. Don't allow yourself to take delight in the wrong things, and always allow yourself to take delight in the good things, positive things, and then keep doing this, drop by drop falls into the mind container, the good things, then is going to be wonderful. So, and it will give you hope, light, and wisdom, courage, and strength to get out of you the depression then you will be fine. And this is how you help yourself. Okay? It's only you who could do it, not me. I can just show you the way. The Buddha said it clearly. Monks, all I can do is just showing you the way. I can give you direction. You have to walk the path. Okay? So in the same way, like that elephant container, showed the way and gave the clear direction to the elephant, and that was the right military music. So he got motivated, regained the strength, and used that motivation and the physical and mental strength to pull itself out of the mud. So in the same way, we could do the same when we fall into deep depression. All right, so if you have any questions about this, if you think you want me to expand more on this, please let me know. You can make a comment or send me a message. All right, so let us practice meditation now. And again, when we meditate and remain very calm and quiet, you could just meditate with me. You just say, I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to meditate with Bhante online now. All right, so I would like you to find a nice place. You could sit on a chair, or you could sit on a cushion on the ground, and or you could just simply lay on the bed or on the sofa, whatever posture you are comfortable with. Assume that sitting posture. Now, if you're assuming the sitting posture, you could have your back fully straight, neither too rigid nor too loose. Now you can slowly and gently close your eyes. Now you can unplug your mind. Unplug your mind from the past. Unplug your mind from the future. Unplug your mind from work, assignments, meetings, family, friends, social media, TV. Now you can go inside your own shell like the turtle. As you remain inside your own shell, now see whether you're comfortable with the sitting posture you have assumed. If you're not, feel free to adjust the sitting posture slowly, gently, and mindfully. As you remain rest inside your own shell, kindly remind yourself, I'm practicing meditation to free myself from all sufferings and pains. I'm practicing meditation to relax the body, to calm the mind, and for inner peace and inner happiness. With this noble intention in mind, now see whether you can be grateful for this virtual meditation session See whether you can honestly say thank you to this session, whatever you have learned today. Fill your heart and mind with gratitude. Let the feelings of gratitude overflow your heart and mind. A grateful mind is a happy mind. Now you can make a determination to go from moment to moment consciously. Simply make a determination. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to relax. I'm just going to breathe consciously as much as possible. I'm going to breathe with 100% attention. With this determination, you can listen to the sound of the meditation bell and let yourself remain grounded in this moment. Now slowly and gently bring your full attention to the ingoing and outgoing breath. As you breathe in, notice that you're breathing in. As you breathe out, notice that you're breathing out. Here is a way to mindfully challenge yourself. Challenge yourself how far and how long you can breathe in and out without thinking of anything. See how long you can just pay attention to the breath, like 100%. Just breathe and relax. You can breathe in and out slowly. There is no rush. This is your time to relax. So slow down. Slowly and slowly, you can pull yourself out of this deep depression or stress or anxieties or pains. Always remember to breathe like a dolphin. When you breathe with 100% attention, it will help you feel relaxed physically and mentally. See whether you can breathe in and out silently. without talking, without thinking, without doing anything. Just silently breathe in, breathe out. Be mindful of every breath you are taking in and out. Be mindful to notice the breath, short or long. Then follow the breath all the way in, all the way out. Breathe in, breathe out. Slowly, silently, and mindfully. As you keep breathing slowly, silently, and mindfully, see whether you can do so kindfully as well. You can add kindness. You can let the drop of kindness fall into your mind container. Be gentle, be kind. Care for yourself now. Embrace yourself now with kindness. Let the drop of love fall into your heart and mind. Let the drop of relaxation fall into your mind container. Let the drop of happiness and joy fall into your mind container. To create this drop of healing, health, happiness, joy, and peace, maybe you can use this kindfulness mantra. As you breathe in, say, may I be. As you breathe out, say, well. Breathe in, may I be. Breathe out, happy. Breathe in, may I be. Breathe out, peaceful. Breathe in, may I be. Breathe out, free. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. May I be free. Let the drop of wellness, happiness, peace, and freedom fall into your mind container. Always be mindful of this. You can assume the breath, the pattern of the breath, as the water pipe that brings the water. Let the drop of water of wellness, happiness, peace, and freedom fall into your mind container. Just keep wishing yourself well, happy, peaceful, and free. One day, your mind container is going to be full. Maybe end of this session, you're going to feel relaxed, calm, happy, well, healthy, and strong. Keep breathing in and out, slowly, silently, mindfully, and kindfully. Have a mindful journey to inner peace and inner happiness. I wish you good luck.